What's up, guys? Back in me is here. We got Buffy's Vampire Slayer, Season 1, Episode 11, out of mind, out of sight. The penultimate episode of the season. Okay, so this episode starts off with Buffy bumping into Cordelia's friend, and Cordelia's friend basically mocked Buffy about all her weapons and her stuff, and yeah. So then one of Cordelia's friends is attacked by a mysterious invisible force, basically just like Smallville and Shimmer, but this time it's a girl instead of Jeff. But anyway, it's just yeah. Yeah. So Buffy, is trying to figure this out. Well, we learn a little bit about Cordelia in this episode. That's what makes it a watch. But anyway, we learn a little bit more about Cordelia in this episode, and yeah, so Angel goes to Giles about a Cortex book, and yeah, and Giles is like, hey, you should talk to Buffy, and he's like, you should talk to her, and he's like, I can't be around her right now, but weren't you around in episode 7? You kissed her. So for you to say that you can't be with her, okay. Well, anyway, making no sense aside. Buffy, she, and then Cordelia's other friend Harmony gets attacked by that other invisible girl, and it's revealed that this invisible girl is actually named Marcy, and she she was invisible to everyone. Like no one noticed her, no one raised her hand, no one answered to her, which is sad. And Cordelia goes to the gang and is like, "Hey, someone attacked my friend, and I need your help." And we basically get a Buffy and Cordelia moment where Cordelia basically says to Buffy that, "Hey, she's she's a she's not she isn't as popular as people may think she is. She's just popular because she wants to be friends with. She just wants to be friend. She just wants to have friends, so she can be popular. When in reality, Cordelia is just a lonely person who has no friends, and she's putting on this popular attitude in disguise so she can get friends, which is pretty sad when you come to think of it. That Cordelia, doesn't have any friends, and she's only putting on the popular act to have them, which is kind of sad when you come to think of it. It's kind of sad when you come to think of it. Kind of sad. But anyway, yeah. So Buffy and Buffy and yeah, Marcy, she's crazy. Like we can see her talking in the background of one scene where she's like, "Oh yeah, I need to get revenge on Cordelia," and Cordelia, yeah. So she straps Cordelia and and Buffy up, and she's basically like, "Hey Cordelia, I'm gonna change your face," and then she basically does a Marcy does an invisible does an invisible punch on Buffy, punches her in the face invisibly, and yeah. So Buffy's after being attacked, Cordelia's crying because she can't believe what's going on, and even Angel saves our other 3 people, saves Willow, Xander, and Giles. Yeah. And then Buffy's like, "Hey Cordelia, be quiet," and she's like, "Okay." So she can hear the sound of Marcy, which people call. So she attacks her, and then the FBI or police come, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna take her now, and once we're done with her, we're gonna make her believe in society again." And basically, yeah. So, so Cordelia is like, "Hey, sorry about the whole coronation thing, but because it was the whole thing about May, yeah." and she's like, hey, maybe we can, like, hang out together. And then one of her friends comes and like, hey, you're really gonna hang out with these guys? And she's like, as if I was gonna hang out with these losers, basically making herself seem popular to the other rich people when she's not. Yeah, she wants to have friends, and she's playing herself as a popular person to appeal to these rich, rich people. And that's basically, and then at the end of the episode, we get to this where we see Marcy, and they're like, and they're like opening up a book, and on book 16, it says it says to assassination and infiltration, ending the episode. Okay, so this episode was really good. It really gave you more on Cordelia's like character. Like she thought, like probably, I thought she was just a rich girl who didn't care, but she's basically the only person who's just putting on this rich persona to get friends and yeah, that's basically Cordelia's character. The only reason why she's being mean is to get friends, which the only reason why she's alone. Yeah, and that kind of like yeah, and that kind of like yeah. Well, anyway, I did enjoy this episode. If you would like this episode to parallel with Smallville, I would. Yeah, it kind of does parallel Smallville before Smallville, because there's an invisible character that hates the friend of that hates the person of the main character, and wants them dead because they hurt the person. They hurt the person. Well, in Jeff's case, he wanted revenge on Lex because his sister Amy, who as this guy I think does appear in the show, I think, yeah, I think. But anyway, he does have like Amy did have a crush on Lex, and Jeff didn't like that Lex was like sending her away, and that's why he wanted revenge on Lex. Marcy here just wanted revenge because people didn't notice her, and she wanted revenge. That's a whole difference between the two characters. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you for the finale of Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 1.